And as scary as this is, Limor, it's also a huge opportunity. Because if you intentionally craft that perception at the very beginning, if you define how you would like to be perceived, then unconscious biases work in your favor. If you decide, for example, as a leader in technology, I want to be perceived as more creative, as just as an example. And we work together on how would that look like in those first moments? How would that feel like? How would that sound like? Then all those unconscious biases also work in your favor because they are going to subconsciously find cues and patterns everywhere that you are really that creative person that you strategically imprinted in them from the very first moment.
Okay, so you're saying basically we have to be conscious about how we want to be perceived,
Mhm.
and then what can we do, show, tell, whatever,
Mhm.
to imprint that initial impression.
Yes, yes. And I use a model called the ABCDE. Very, very simple to remember.
Okay,
To
let's
imprint.
learn this
Yes,
model.
yes. The A stands for your appearance, the way you look. Like it or not, humans are very visual creatures. They just look at you and they think they know something about you. The brain is actually quite lazy. It doesn't like to work. That's why it takes a shortcut through your eyes. So when you go to work in your organization, what do people actually see from your body image, your clothes, your hair, your accessories, your makeup, your entire style? What is the visual picture that you create? Does it say creativity, for example, or does it say something else? And this is not about fashion, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is more about the visual message that you send every single day. Because in those first micro moments, truth to be told, very often we can't say a lot of. We just walk into a room, you walk into a board meeting, you just walk along the hallways and people see you and they think that they know something about you. But to be very clear, looking good is great, but it's not enough because then there is your B for your behavioral intelligence, your behavior, how you interact, your attitude. Is it positive? Is it negative? Because your attitude speaks before you ever open your mouth. It speaks louder than any words. Your emotional intelligence. Do you have charisma? Do people notice when you enter the room? How about your conflict management skills? How about your morals and your ethics, the decisions that you make, especially when nobody is watching? How about your social interactions? Do you shake hands? Do you look people into their eyes? Do you let them sit down first or last? Those micro moments that might not matter to you, but might be a great deal to others.